All right. Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight, dabbing. We are reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 5, Episode 7. But before we start, D, what you got to say?
And Rhonda, did you put up your vacation pictures?
Not yet. You mean no, not yet. I'll do it tonight. So when I post this video, the vacation pictures will be up.
Okay. Because Rhonda came over here in her naughty blue. They came over here for like 3 days. Yeah, and then this day, number 3, they left. Number 3.
Was it number 3 that we left?
Today number 3, y'all left. Remember?
I mean, technically, yeah, but
alright. So this was when now this is when y'all came. This is when y'all came to come and see Granny's funeral.
Right.
And this is the day when y'all left.
Right.
She over here snoring. All right, so tell them what to do so we can get this started.
I smashed that thumbs up because I'm sure, and also her ears is up, so she is not snoring.
Okay. All right, y'all. So, leave her in there. Lock her up. Put her back in.
What? She been in the cage for 4 days.
She gonna start barking. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Now.
So we got Mel taking marketing photos of her products, and Stormy comes in to assist. Stormy let us know the more doors to open up for her. She got more doors with Target and Walmart, and she got a new deal. I think she said with OTC. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Do you know who that is? Okay. I thought it was just me.
It's probably a distribution company or something.
So she talked about prior to getting all her products in the store, how she manifests, seeing her products in the store aisles, So that was cute. So then she talked about her conversation with Destiny. And for her, the whole issue that they had at Galentine's, just wasn't no big deal for them to be beefed out like that. So they talked it out. And she said, they ain't got no beef. They ain't friends. Because she just ain't quick to call people her friend.
Well, I feel like it would be way too complicated to be Destiny's friend.
But she said the same thing like Tiffany. I'm not gonna say we good, we friends. We good. We just ain't, it ain't no beef.
I feel like the same thing.
But what, just in general though, do anybody just jump up and say, oh, that's my friend?
No, I have the same friends that I've had for the last 20 years. I haven't made no new friends in a long time. I mean, you know what I mean? Like friends.
Yeah. So then she let Mel know that she had also met with Tiffany, and Tiffany gave her or told her Destiny's version of what happened with the fight and how Mel made a beeline towards Wanda. And Stormy was like, that's not true, because Wanda tried to hit her from the back. And she said, and I told her what really happened. And, Wanda trying to hit you, that changed the whole atmosphere of everything. Well, it definitely changed the whole atmosphere because, baby, it popped off. Now it wasn't even about Wanda and Mel no more. That's when the guys jumped in.
And I still think it's hilarious that in between all of that, Marceau got mad at Tisha. Like if Tisha wasn't even there, if she wasn't present, that whole shit would have still went the same exact way. She has zero effect on that.
Marceau was a mother. This thing gonna show. I'll tell you that, boy. He don't like his wife. He's so disrespectful. Mel
he hates her mother, that's for sure.
True. Mel was like, well, I hope she got the right recap. And she's upset that Destiny said that she started the fight. Well, I was like, well, Mel, you did start the fight. You
Well,
might
and
not started the
and
physical
you
fight.
did beeline to Wanda kind of too. Like both things are true.
It
You
was
didn't
true,
beeline to
but it
her
wasn't
like
like,
immediately. You went in the store first, then
yeah,
you went over
yeah.
there. But yeah,
It was like as soon as Wanda was set up, it's like you came to the store waiting on Wanda to get her stuff together. Then you did beeline straight to her.
right,
The
right.
fight did start because of you. The physical fight didn't start because of you, but the whole overall, Mel, you started that, and you went there to start it. And you know what? Just be cool. Just be real and be like, I came there to check that bitch.
I can 100% relate to that though. Like I feel like if somebody talks about me, especially somebody that I don't care for, I kind of don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Only way it will bother me is if it's somebody that I thought was cool with me that I found out they were talking about me. But for somebody like Wanda, I don't even care. But when you talk about people's kids, they feel very differently about that.
And I don't think nobody's mad at her about that.
Nah, and I mean, yeah, nah. And I
Just
wouldn't
be
want
like,
you
I
to
came
confront
over
her
here to check that
to
bitch for
her
what she
face
said.
because
Her and
yeah,
what she done.
I want you to look at me and say what you said.
You and Bernard.
Bernard say no,
Yeah.
he wasn't there. He
Yeah,
don't have nothing to
Bernard,
do
you
with it.
said you was there,
No,
Bernard. You
I
was
was
there.
not.
You said that wasn't you, that was you.
I mean,
Bernard said wasn't me.
I ain't got no problem.
So Tiffany, she talked about when we first see her, this whole clinical research for eyewear. And she's in partnered with this company, and they're creating glasses that fit African American face. I'll volunteer for that clinical research. That's the only interesting thing you got. And I volunteer for that. So
Listen,
what's the
I
name
wear
of that? I don't
glasses.
even know the
You
name of
wear
the company.
glasses. How do you market that for Black people? I mean, everybody's face is the same. I feel like, is that really a Black people thing, or is that just an individual thing?
It is because I feel like these companies like Zenny, the ones we've been looking at,
right?
I feel like the marketing, and I gonna say is more is the marketing is not towards us, but I feel like their frames fit our face better than your traditional when you go to SVS and stuff. Like I'm a eyeglass wearer. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Like my glasses look good on me based on the shape of the glasses. Like, and I'm wearing all different
But the
types
new
of
styles
glasses.
and stuff that you're seeing on them type of website, aren't you more attracted to them than when you go in a regular eyeglass doctor? Do you have to go to a regular eyeglass doctor? Because I've been going since I've been a baby.
I do, and it's time for me to go
right.
again and renew my prescription. But yeah, I buy. I mean, okay, you mentioned Zini. I got glasses from Zilul. It's a couple of them out there that I bought the glasses based on the girl that I saw wearing the glasses. But I also feel like two things are true. I feel like, especially when it comes to those very big frames and the really fashionable frames and stuff, I think like we're more prone to do that. I'm not sure why. I just feel like it's a cultural thing. We're more prone to do more. You know what I'm saying, with the glasses and everything and all of that. Only person I know back in the day was Sally Jesse. They used to wear, you knew her for her glasses.
The big glasses like that.
It's a measurement thing. The thing that she was saying just didn't make sense to me. You talking about the style and the marketing, and I'm talking about, I don't know what that lady was talking about. I also still don't know what Tiffany do. Tiffany, what?
Girl, and then I was gonna say that too. So what do Tiffany do? Because what this got to do with what is it? What is it that she do? Do anybody know? Because she went left. I thought she was at the chambers. She was getting interns. I really don't know what Tiffany
I feel like, I mean, I'm not a genius, but I'm a pretty smart enough individual that when you explain something to me, unless you're like some type of rocket scientist. And I understand what that is too. I can't do your job, but I understand what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you be explaining your job, and I'm like,
What she do is bully Lewis into doing what she want him to do. So he came in and she started talking about it's time for her to get her IUD out. And he gets to make the decision on whether she gonna put it back in or keep it out to have another baby. We all know he ain't had no decision. This is what she want to do. This is what she said she want to do. He been saying all year he don't want to have the baby, but he agreed.
She also said, like, she agreed in the beginning that they didn't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you went, first of all, you dragged the man down to the baseball field and forced him into getting, married in front of everyone. So now, y'all had a conversation about not having children, and I can understand at Lewis's age why he doesn't want to have any more children. We keep looking at her 40-some-year-old ass and forgetting that she's 34, 35.
She trapped him. She trapped him the opposite way. She said, I'm good. You're going to have the little fun child. I don't want no kids. Both our kids is almost grown. And then once he married her because he thought they were on the same note, then boom, I want to have a baby.
And like I said, I understand where he's coming from because, when I was out there, doing my thing, I wasn't trying to be with nobody that even had little kids. I didn't want, you know what I'm saying? Because that's different. So if I'm dating and somebody has small children, that's different. In the whole way you got to live your life. So I just think that's messed up that she decided now that she changed her mind.
And he has no say so. He really don't.
He does.
She ain't listening though. Because he done said it.
Over and over again.
She's still gonna do what she want to do. So she decided they won't try for the next 6 months to have baby, and his ass need to be satisfied because he gets to have sex for the next 6 months.
I bet you he won't. I bet you now he ain't.
Willow gonna get with Marcel, go get that thing fixed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we trying.
We
trying.
I wouldn't even be mad at him because he could just be like, you changed your mind and I changed my mind too.
Yeah.
So yeah. While I was down to the 7-Eleven, I swung over to the place and got a vasectomy.
Yep. So the girls is up here getting dressed like they getting ready to go to the club or some kind of romantic dinner with their husbands, but they getting ready to go to this meeting that Martell then called to discuss want the child. I was like, where are they going?
Well, I thought they looked cute, but I also thought when I saw the top of Kimmy's dress, I was like, oh, that's so pretty. But I thought the bottom was going to be like, I thought she was going to sundress it out and be flowy, you know what I'm saying? Then when they showed the bottom, I was like, she got another freakum dress on. Like, how often, Kimmy, are you walking around? And I get it. Like, every now and then, you want to throw your freakum dress on. But I was like, she be tooted up in tight, short dresses and high heels all the time. Like, the dress went from being really pretty to real hoochie.
But really, that's how we have to dress to go to this meeting? I would have thought like that. I mean, Marcel and Tisha was matching the damn car. Like, he pulled out that car. Hell, we don't usually see him driving that car. He pulled that out on certain occasions.
We don't usually see him driving that car with her in it.
She said, what you say? Hey, let her out.
See?
Child.
She looked pretty though. Like, and I'm not.
They both look cute. It was just a lot to me, just for this meeting. It was a lot.
I was thinking, I mean, how many nice places are there to go in Huntsville, Alabama?
Listen, that you see this your reflection.
The cotton, what was it? The cotton gin? What was it called?
Ma.
The cotton.
I don't know.
Sound like somewhere I wouldn't want to be. All right, so
was it the cotton that scared you off?
Yeah, in Alabama. Yeah, yeah. That I'm not trying to go there. So Kimmy and Maurice, they in the car, they talking. And close that window if she ain't come out.
No, but the make
and Kimmy said the problem is people in this group can easily throw jabs, but they don't know how to take a jab. And I was like, child, that's true. It's true in this show, Married to Medicine, Potomac, all of them reality shows. Y'all love.
And it's usually the one that throw the most jabs that really can't take it.
Can't take it. Y'all be calling it. When you do it, it's fun shade. Okay, but when you get back at it, baby, y'all be ready to go to war.
Well, that's why I'll be throwing jabs, because I don't want to get into that space with nobody. Because eventually you're gonna get mad.
Shade is shade. It ain't funny.
It's not fun.
Yeah. And that's why we ain't on no kind of reality show, okay?
Yeah.
And that's why because I sat up here like none of this will happen. This why you ain't on there, because I couldn't deal with none of this.
But I mean, in reality, most people's life is boring. Like, you don't want to really see me go back and forth to work every day and, take my trip to the grocery store. I could get all hoochied up and go to Publix in my freakum dress, but I usually don't do that.
Nah. So then we see Tisha and Marceau in the car, and she like, I need to call my mama to get her side of things.
You just now doing that?
He was like, Tisha, you was there. So you mean to tell me you gonna believe your mama over your own eyes? You was there, you saw everything that happened. And I'm like, Tisha, you mean to tell me you ain't talked to your mama 20 times since this incident?
Yeah, you have. Stop it.
Come on now. You talked to her as soon as it was over. Y'all talked about it the next day. Y'all talked about it after that.
And your mama talked about how she came around that car and swung on Mel's ass.
She was bragging about that.
She meant to connect.
Shit, she was all on the internet talking about it. She ain't talked to you about it. She talked to me about it. She talked to me about it that night. Hell, I was online.
I do believe I did get that call from Wanda.
Yeah. Shit. So she called her and she had this whole little thing. She said you was talking about her kids. So what you saying is you never mentioned the kids' name. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mel be liking to play with words. Marcel was like, get your ass off the phone.
Look, I was like, she said Mel likes to play with words, but she the one over here trying to rearrange the words.
Right. She said, you said her last child, but you ain't mentioned the last child name. See, she be playing. So Marcel and Tisha, they the first one there. And she like, what's your expectation? He just like, I'm just here to eat. Okay. And
I think him and Mel were pretty much the most. Mel was like, no, this ain't about making up and being friends. This is 100%. I'm cool on all these people. We don't have to be social.
Yeah. She said, I'm just trying to get your side because I don't want what happened there to happen here. I ain't never seen you like that. He said, I'm a dangerous man. I was like, were you, Marceau? Were you? Because I didn't see you laying shit.
Yeah, I seen your girdle.
But you so dangerous with your Victoria's Secret on.
Right.
So then Kimmy and Marceau show up next. And then I said Kimmy and Marceau, Kimmy and Maurice. And then Maurice gonna make a comment for Marceau and Tisha to be there first. Mel and Mel and Martell might want to watch out. I was like,
watch out for what? What are we watching out for?
Because they ready. They ready for what? Marceau wasn't ready. He said he was ready to eat. He said he wasn't ready for none of this.
He also said he was coming because he didn't want to get his paycheck docked.
And Tisha told my I'm there to prove that my mama wasn't the only one at fault. Okay. So Mel and Martell show up. They do all the little pleasantries. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? See,
Your
that's the
mother
shit.
fucks up every event though, not just this. Everything that she shows up to, there's drama surrounded about her being disrespectful to someone.
Who you talking about? Wanda.
Yeah, she talking about she's there to prove that her mother wasn't at fault. She's always at fault, every single time.
Prove it every
Even
time.
at your own house. Your mama walks in your house and disrespects your husband every time she comes there.
She did that. Tisha sitting up there, they talking to Marceau, so they want to know what are we discussing, Marceau? He said your mama need to go.
Martell, you mean?
Martell
Yeah.
said your mama need to go.
I was concerned about Martell leading the meeting, but he did a fabulous job.
He you know, usually he stumbled through it and everything.
No,
but
he did.
He explained
It's almost
himself.
like when he has Mel sitting next to him, the power just permeates through and he can handle it. And when she's
sat
not
there and
there,
allow him to do him, and she just sat back. So he said, I love your mama and everything, but she triggered everything. She said it was my mother that triggered everything. She was kind of irritating me with this because she kept doing this.
But you know that's what it was gonna be.
He said boundaries had been crossed beyond. He said because you can't dictate how somebody react when it comes to their children. And she was like, so what happened? I want to reach across that table. He was like, this one the first time that she did that, she talked about the situation with his daughter.
She pretend like she didn't know that time too. When Wanda did that shit, she act like she didn't know her mama said that.
And he said, and that when we talked to her and had that whole blowout about that the last time, he thought everything was good. He thought, but here she come. And he said, I know you guys are saying that the aim was at Mel, but it was also aimed at me as well, because basically you saying I don't know who my kids is, and I got a problem with that, because children should be off limits.
Well, and we're in a small town, and them kind of rumors be spread real fast, like I said, and then the kids be hearing that shit at school, because it don't have to be true for somebody to repeat it.
Hold on, get in here. Is she still outside? So, she was like, I agree, children should be off limits, but what exactly did she say that she singled out one of your kids? He said the baby ain't yours. That's what she said. She said, her mama was talking about baby daddies, and what she said was based off of what Martell said on Dr. Heavenly's live. And everybody in the world enrolled it back that he specified that he was talking about the baby that she got rid of, not
like he literally said, no, hold on, wait a second.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what Heavenly thought that he said. And he specified, no, I'm talking about the ones she got rid of, not these. So,
which is also arrogant. I'm sorry, Martell. Side note, no, she didn't have. She just didn't want no babies with you. That's it.
Because you was out there.
Because you out there wilding.
Right. So she said, well, Mel, you and my mama, y'all go tit for tat. And Mel was like, she had been respectful to her mom, but she go firing shots. She was like, and the first time she fired back was on Carlos' show after hearing Wanda, because he replayed Wanda on her live calling Mel bitches and hoes. Can you say that? I don't know. B's and H's. Okay. So, Maurice at that point chimes in, and he was like, now you could have called her and spoke to her before it got to this
What
point.
was that gonna do?
Well, he asked Mel what would she had done differently, and she said she wouldn't have done nothing differently.
Right, because you wanted to confront her face to face. What was calling her gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing. Well, he said it wouldn't have been nobody swinging if she had been over the phone.
Wanda was the one swinging.
Well, Marcel.
Remember, Maurice, when you was trying to keep her inside the store?
Yeah.
Trying to sneak out of there. Remember, you had to hold her down? She was the one swinging.
Well, Marcel said he agreed with Mel actions. Hold up, Marcel. We don't do that. You don't agree. You better agree in the house behind closed doors. You ain't gonna sit here in my face.
Marcel said, I have 5 people sitting here. We about to get rid of Wanda today. I have a whole team of people. I think he thought about it and he was like, oh, we getting rid of Wanda.
That was so cold. That was so cold.
I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he did it though.
I wish you would though. It wouldn't be mine. You'll be agreeing to have your
but
ass on that.
She ain't gonna do shit.
Well, that's the problem.
But you wouldn't have handled things like Tisha handled things.
Well, he said to Maurice, you did the same thing when it came to Tiffany and the
I feel like I said that. I feel like I said that a couple weeks ago that he was confronting somebody on the same subject.
On the same thing. He said now if Lewis had took that shot, it would have went differently. I cracked up when he said that.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Well, we all know Lewis wasn't gonna do nothing.
No.
But we know what you mean, Martell.
And Tiffany, when he got confronted, she backed down. But if she had got routed, how would it have been?
But Tiffany is not Wanda.
No.
So, but that's the only reason. Tiffany is not Wanda. She wasn't about to do that ignorant shit. That's what I said too. Like, Mel, at the end of the day, what did you expect Wanda to do? Besides what she did.
What she did. She was gonna do exactly what she did.
Yeah.
Martell was like, damn, Maurice, you done lost your first case. Oh.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Was that his first case or has he actually not had a real case before?
He ain't never had no case. He said it right, your first case.
So then what are we celebrating? See, they be throwing little digs at Martell about not having no builder's license, but Mr. Attorney.
He ain't got no cases. So Marcel said Wanda done went in on everybody. Everybody at this table, Wanda done went in on unprovoked. Not because we done said something to her. She done went at everybody first. And
she's been attacking Kimmy since season 2.
Yeah. And Kimmy said Mel will even tell her not to go back and forth with somebody mama. Like, calm down, Kimmy. Let it go. That's somebody mama. So Marcel said he was gonna take any measures that he could, and he didn't want his children around her. I was like, did you let Tisha know that before the
that's far, Marcel. Like, I mean,
that's still their grandma. Did you discuss that with Tisha before you got here?
We didn't discuss anything with Tisha because at this point she's not even saying anything anymore. She's just sitting there listening to these people talk about her mama. I would have had to leave.
Yeah.
I would have been like, it's fine. Y'all decide what you're gonna do, and I don't feel good. I'm going home. And
they say Wanda has been rewarded for acting a fool, and then when you get rewarded for something, you just repeat it because you getting rewarded. I was like, everybody, it was a lot of people on there, bigging up Wanda, laughing. I mean, and it's because Wanda was a fool.
I think that's the case, and like, what's that girl, Cash Me Outside? I think it's a lot of people getting rewarded for acting a fool.
Yeah.
And so now we're in this place where if people aren't acting a fool on reality shows, then all you hear is, it was boring. I didn't see nothing. They not so, it's so what do we want from reality TV shows?
Acting a
fool. Because I'm confused.
Because it all started with that dang Stevie J. Once Stevie J acted a fool and had them two women, it was all popping.
I would
After
say
that.
before that, what you call it, Teresa DeGici was over there throwing tables and stuff.
Was that before Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Oh, child. Well, yeah, she flipped the table over, honey.
And we've been trying to one up that.
War.
Evelyn Lozada, she was jumping on tables, jump on the table and slapped her best friend.
That was crazy. Now I thought that was just too much.
Just
that was too much for me.
So that's where the bar went to. Now we out here fighting in the parking lot with people's mamas.
Child. So
Mama Joyce was finna fight, what's her name? Karma.
She sure was finna fight Karma. So they start talking about, you know, this other people in their lives bigging stuff up because they ain't never had issues before. And then the whole conversation came up with Mark. And Kimmy was like, well, just like y'all telling her she need to control Wanda, y'all need to control Mark. Okay. And they like, oh, we can't control Mark. But what's the difference? Why you can't control Mark?
I would say the only difference is Mark isn't on the show. But other than that, a lot of what their show, now he is, which I don't get that. Y'all sat up there and said y'all
Mark acted a fool and he getting rewarded, so he get to come on the show.
Hey, Carlos.
And they said Mark.
But I mean, a lot of their show, this show in particular, a lot of their stuff plays out on social media anyway. There's the social media, Instagram is part of the show at this point.
Yeah, because if you don't know what's going on social media, you missing half of the show.
You missing.
You don't even understand half the conversation.
Yep.
So they said he 1,000 times worse. And she said, then they said, well, the difference between them is Wanda listen to some things. But y'all just said she don't listen. Now
I can't imagine for being 1,000 times worse. I think they're the same. He's just the man version.
Well, they said Mark is just in his feelings because Mel Mama denied him. Okay. Is she in her feelings?
You know what I think it is? I think y'all keep using that word relationship. And he was just for her like her little hookup. He was her sneaky link.
Yeah.
He was a sneaky link. She the reason why she even drove that far to see him is because maybe she didn't want him, you know, that she didn't want to be around town with him. He's not a relationship. Y'all keep saying relationship. And that's I think why she like, nah, we wasn't a relationship.
So they came to the conclusion the other people they have allowed inside their circle outside of the six of them. They allow these people to get in their ear. And, you know, every meeting or get together that they have outside of them, it ends up with some type of altercation.
Oh, Destiny.
So they agree that they're going to just set boundaries about what they talk about moving forward on social media. Okay?
Lies.
And what they post. Well, shit. Everything that, and you know, don't let people outside of the inner circle, you know, get them riled up. But next week, all that shit went out the door. Hell, next week, we got Mark. Outside in the six. Here we come with the drama.
Well, I ain't never seen Mark on social media. I've only heard of him, you know.
I saw him on there.
I guess we're gonna see now.
I saw Mark the first time. You know what? It's funny because they said that this whole the reunion with her saying that is when he got turned up. That's not the first time I saw Mark. The first
that's
time
what Mel said. Mel said that was going on long before that. She said that.
First time I saw Mark, he was on there with Kiowa talking about Maurice and all the women that he had been with.
Didn't they mention some Dang, so he was throwing Maurice under the bus?
Yeah, and that he was with Kimmy during the
To the
time he
marriage.
was with Kyle.
Well, I believe that. Like, Kimmy, you could keep saying you're not a side chick, but see Mo, because, you know, maybe he was one of the 6 that day he had to roll through. I don't know. My opinion
That's
is
the first
Maurice is
time I
very
saw
different.
him. He was
But
on Kyle.
well, and then I'm guessing he's the one that started the rumor about the sex tape.
Yeah. But Maurice, you know, he rolled with that. He rolled with that. So yeah. Then we got Tisha cousin back. I don't remember her name.
Kiki, are you riding?
That's who it was. Okay, Kiki. Kiki back. She telling Mel about issues that she had with Marceau. I'm like, once again, outside people causing more drama within the group, y'all.
From Bessemer. It's the
That didn't
Bessemer
last.
people.
That ain't last. Not even a whole week. It didn't
Well,
last.
you know, Kiki said her and Mel was friends before, so
Okay.
you know they want to be on TV.
We're
I
not
don't know
gonna let
why.
outside people get in our ears. That's what we
Well,
just
then what are
said.
they gonna do though? Because they don't have no comeback group. They don't have nothing else going on. So what are they gonna do?
Well,
Mel
that's
ain't
my point.
fooling with them. And at the end of the day, like they did get through that dinner without getting into it. So how are we gonna bring Destiny and her funky attitude back into the fold? Because she can't.
We
you
need
know.
more people. We don't need Destiny back.
Right.
We don't need
Stormy
Tiffany
and
back.
her husband, and yeah, we need more people.
We need
Not
more
from
people.
Bessemer, like some people that are doing some things.
Not from Bessemer.
No.
Yeah. We need some more couples that's doing something.
And we need somebody besides Tiffany and Lewis. Like Tiffany,
No,
you said
Tiffany
we don't
Lewis
know what you
is
do.
leaving with
You got
Destiny.
a job that's making black people glasses. I still don't know what that means. And Lewis, you over there to the cage. I don't see nobody at the cage besides Lewis.
Tiffany
Like,
is leaving with Destiny. Destiny leaving, she taking Tiffany with her.
bye, y'all.
And on that note, D, you got something to say for us? Or are you busy? You fell asleep. I'll say it.
Smash that thumbs up.
Oh no. Button and
Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to our link.
oh, good night, y'all.
Bye, y'all.